On to our next big story. Nepalese Prime Minister KP Sharma Oli resigned on Tuesday after 19 protesters were killed and more than 300 injured during nationwide demonstrations on Monday against corruption and misrule in the country. President Ramchandra Podel has approved the resignation tendered by Prime Minister Oli with effect from today. Nepal is now under President's rule. Youth, meanwhile, continue to protest on the roads and government buildings have been attacked. On Tuesday, Singhu Darbar, Supreme Court, Special Court, Kathmandu District Courts and Parliament building were torched along with houses of many political leaders and current ministers. Kathmandu's Tribhuvan International Airport is closed as curfew continues till further notice. Meanwhile, Indigo has suspended all flights to and from Kathmandu in view of the closure of the Kathmandu airport. In its advisory, the airlines has said if the travel is impacted, passengers may conveniently opt for an alternative flight or claim a refund by visiting the website. The advisory added that airlines is closely monitoring the developments and coordinating with local authorities to resume operations at the earliest. Customers are advised to keep checking official channels for the latest advisories and updates. In view of the developing situation in Nepal, India has issued an advisory for its citizens in Nepal. Indian citizens are advised to defer travel there until the situation has stabilized. Indian citizens presently in Nepal are advised to shelter in their current places of residence and avoid going out onto the streets and exercise all due caution. They're also advised to follow local safety advisories from Nepal authorities as well as Embassy of India in Kathmandu. And in case any assistance is required, Indian citizens can call the Embassy of India in Kathmandu on the following helpline numbers. It's +977 980 860 2881. The second number is +977. That's the code 981 032 6134. I'll repeat the numbers once. +977. That's the code 980 860 2881. And the second number, we're also flashing it on the screen, is +977 981 032 6134. Those are the helpline numbers that Indian nationals in Nepal can make use of should they need any help from the embassy. Meanwhile, let's take stock from the ground. Joining us is Shweta Singh live from Kathmandu. Shweta, Nepal protests have quickly spiraled into full-blown political crisis with Prime Minister Oli's resignation. What happens next?
In fact, after PM Oli resigned, Chief Secretary of Government of Nepal issued a written request to public to maintain calm and allow political parties to now proceed. They're witnessing in the background the sound of curfew, and they are on roads. Everywhere tires have been burnt here, and people are really not bothered about the curfew and out here. Mostly these scooters and bikes are being used by all the youth who are displaying Nepal flag with slogans, and they are going to the streets now.
Right, Shweta, also we're learning about how various government buildings have been torched by the protesters, put on fire. If you can bring us up to speed with the law and order situation in Kathmandu and elsewhere, because there is also an advisory for Indian nationals for their safety who may be residing in Nepal as we speak.
Yeah, so actually Supreme Court of Nepal, Parliament building, Singhu Darbar, that is equal to North Block and South Block of India. They have been closed. Senior advocate of Nepal, his office has been closed. Or most of the senior political leaders' houses have been torched here. Stone pelting has been done on their offices. And so the leaders has also to rescue themselves. And you see the condition is really very unstable here. Because all the people in the background you see, especially youth, are out in spite of being there. Nepal army has been deployed, but what my observation is there are not many army men on the roads because there are more youth who are defying the rules, defying the policy order. So the condition is really unstable presently.
Right, Shweta, I understand it's an evolving situation in Kathmandu and elsewhere in Nepal. But Prime Minister Oli's government is gone. It's president's rule in Nepal. What do the protesters demand next?
See, in fact, when this protest started, it was to curb corruption because youth complain that they are the one who are suffering because of corruption and because of political unwillingness to have a better future of Nepal. They are the one now, long months and months back. This Gen Z protest was ongoing on social media. But after the curve of social media, they came from virtual platform to the real ground. They protested against the corruption on real ground. But it took ugly face when 19 students died and 300 of the youth were injured and they were hospitalized in different hospitals across Nepal. You see, now with what were demanding, nothing because, but they have to do. And as you see, already PM Oli have resigned, new government has to come up and take the charge. We have to wait and see how the situation evolves because now all the party will be meeting and they will be peacefully discussing as per the appeal that has been forwarded by Chief Secretary of Government of Nepal. We expect and we are waiting to see what will be the future, which party becomes together from government. So it is really very quickly evolving situation.
Okay, appears like a fragile situation in Kathmandu and elsewhere in Nepal. Shweta, appreciate you joining us with those updates.